said he only wanna see his friends. Another week went by and we barely even spoke. Think I'm beginning to read a sequence. Why did you turn your back on me? Maybe there's something I don't see. Could you just shed a little light, shed a little light, shed a little light on me? Shed a little light, shed a little light, shed a little light on me. Why'd you go and leave me here all alone in the shadows?
Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel for another video. Today I am going to film a summer day in the life or a summer vlog at home. It has been a whirlwind of a summer so far, and I have actually taken a good amount of time off from filming, and I was on an Instagram break and it was all very good and refreshing. So this is the first time I'm picking up the camera in over a month. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. It's the first summer day in the life I've put up, and I'm already definitely halfway through summer break with my kids before we start back to homeschooling. So I want to thank Typology for sponsoring today's video. I have a really exciting product from them to share with you guys that I know you're gonna love. I absolutely love it, and a great offer that's available for a limited time only. So today felt like the first day of summer break in a lot of ways. And I say that because right when we finished our homeschool year, we jumped into VBS. So VBS is an all-encompassing week. If any of you guys serve at VBS, then you know that. It's amazing, but it's also like wake up early, working hard in the heat, all those things. Immediately following that, we headed off to Georgia for my older two to attend Impact 360, and we've stayed in the area and vacationed. Then we came home for 3 days, and on the 4th of July, we loaded up our RV and we took off on a 16-day RV road trip. Some people have asked on Instagram if I filmed. No, I did not. But I did share a lot of information about the sites we went to, the places we stayed, all of the important details like that on Instagram. And I am gonna put together a blog post in the future. So if any of you guys wanna use our trip as your next summer travel itinerary, I highly recommend what we did. But the short version is we left home on the 4th of July. We stayed one night in Idaho Falls because we had been, my husband had been towing us for about 12 hours. So that was a really long day, but we wanted to have more time in our destinations and less time getting there. So that was really long. From Idaho Falls, we went to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, which is basically at the most northern portion of Idaho, very close to the Canadian border. From there, we spent some time. That's where my son celebrated his 14th birthday. We went parasailing, and that was really awesome over the beautiful Coeur d'Alene Lake. From there, we went over to Mount Rainier National Park. So we were in Washington. From Washington, we went south down to the Oregon coast. The Cannon Beach area is where we spent our time on the Oregon coast. We also went into the city of Astoria, and that was amazing. The weather was so refreshing. The highs were in the 60s, and that was just incredible. We all wore hoodies and we were so happy about it. From there, we headed even more south into Oregon. We basically drove through the whole state of Oregon to Crater Lake National Park, which was breathtaking. I've never seen water so blue. From there, we went to Carson City, Nevada. And from there, we went to back home. So that was like our route. We did thousands and thousands of miles. So we got home on Saturday and it's Monday. So I am jumping back into work, jumping back into getting my house in order, still doing laundry and getting caught up on life. But we're jumping back into the swing of things. I decided that I was going to take a month of being home for summer break. Like, traveling is amazing. We saw so many wonderful things. It was very educational, but it was still, you know, busyness. And so we all, my kids included, voiced like, we need some downtime. So we're gonna focus the next month on resting, being home, slow pool days, like sleeping in, that type of summer, right? I like a good combination of both. So that is what we're gonna get up to today. I have obviously a lot happens in life in 6 weeks, in a month. So I won't be able to fill you in on every little detail, but I hope to share just some random bits and pieces with you guys. And I am working on my fall content calendar already. So if you have a request for videos, or you're like, I would love to see more videos like that, please leave me a comment down below on this video. I'm always open to requests. So I think that's everything, guys. I took time off the gym, obviously traveling, but I was hiking and running. I did one run. I don't want to act like I ran every day. We did one 3-mile run to the beach and it was nice, but we did a lot of hiking every day, getting more than 10,000 steps in. So we came back from our trip and I knew I was going to take time off, and it actually felt really good for my body and my mind. But I am ready to get back to the gym, ready to get back into my workouts. I did not gain a pound, so that is not the motivation. The motivation is just because it makes me feel good. So I wanted to like get the laundry going, get the beds made, all that kind of stuff, get the kids going. The kids need to get back into like chore routines and stuff, because they definitely were enjoying just they help a little bit when we're in the RV if I ask them to, but mostly it's just like Jake and I doing all the meals and cleanup and all that, because it's just a little more involved. So lots of that going on. And so anyways, the first order of business is going to be a workout, and then I am hoping I'll have time to do something that's on my list of things to get done as far as errands go, because my daughter is having additional dance practice today. They're already learning their dances for the competition season, which starts like in January. So they work on them for the first like August to January, and then they compete for the late winter and spring until the recital in May. So she has some extra practices today. The teens are going back to CrossFit. They're excited about that. My son is going back to jiu-jitsu. He's excited about that. So just getting back into our regular life that we love so very much. But that's a little bit of an update in what's going on. So I'm going to change out of my pajamas and get into my gym clothes. All right, you guys, here is a little gym outfit for you. I absolutely love this color blue. And these shorts from Target, they are the All in Motion brand. They have built-in underwear. They have a great length, and I just really love them. I will link this, not in the description, but on the products of the video. And then I have the twisted All in Motion tank. The back is super cute, and then a pink sports bra underneath it, and I just love this color blue. It's definitely one of my favorite colors right now, and I know a lot of you guys are always looking for workout clothes that you can like run errands in afterwards. So yeah, now that my hair is nice and long again, This is how I throw it up. I put some dry shampoo in it, rub it in really good, and then throw it on the top of my head so that the sweat is minimized. My ponytail now reaches like the middle of my back, and I just washed my hair yesterday, so I want to prolong it a little bit. So up on the top of the head it goes, and we are gonna head off to the gym for leg day. Alright, I finished up my workout. I went home, I grabbed a protein shake. These ones, the Alani protein shakes, this one is cookies and cream. They had them at Costco while we were traveling, and it's like pre-made, so you just refrigerate it, which is always the easiest in the trailer rather than powder and water and a shaker and that whole thing. These are really good, really good, and I'm sensitive to dairy stuff, but these don't upset my stomach. 30 grams of protein, so I highly recommend these. Very yummy. And the kids all liked them too, so if you have teens that are growing and always hungry, protein shakes can help with that. So I grabbed that. We drove over to the Reptile store, doing things that I thought I would never be doing, but Caleb, my oldest son, for his 16th birthday, rather than going on a trip, decided that he really has always wanted a reptile. He's always wanted a gecko. He truly has. And it's just been a rule of mine, like no other pets besides dogs, because I don't like creepy crawly creatures. I don't like smelly creatures. I don't like skittish things that, like, when you pick them up, they're like, I don't like that. I don't like bugs. So like feeding other things bugs. And, but now that he's basically a man, he can take care of it himself. So we're at the Reptile store to get some of the things to set up his future home. And he's been waiting since his birthday, which was in June, for us to do this, because obviously we wouldn't go get a gecko before we're going to be traveling for 2 weeks. So now we'll have dogs, so we'll need our dog sitter, and then we're gonna need a gecko sitter too. So we've added another responsibility, but yeah, so that's what we're doing today. It's on my summer list of to-dos to make good on his he got birthday gifts and a birthday dinner on his actual birthday, but this was like the additional thing that we wanted, or that he decided we should do for him for his birthday instead of a trip, which that was our initial plan. So we'll see what Landon decides when he becomes 16, if we're gonna have another exotic pet coming to live with us, or if he wants to go on a trip. I think he's gonna go on a trip. So we're gonna go to the Reptile store. Yeah.
Now let's
Different types, you know?
now we getting
We got him a log.
gotta get him some hides.
Caleb,
But our hides cute.
Mom, can we look at this poisonous stuff? Oh, is this hiding?
oh, this is cool. Caleb, you want to get this?
Caleb, look, gecko cave.
I think that's a little small for a leopard gecko.
Oh,
That's a good one.
Landon says it's too small.
No,
They like her.
they like being like.
Oh, I
imagine
wasn't sure.
They would like to be a little.
Yeah, we'll do this one.
Or look at the egg. All right, we are home now, and we're making some grilled cheese with pickles for 3 and some Trader Joe's mac and cheese for one. My meal prep is heating up in there. We got everything for the gecko. So where's my gecko dad? Here he is, gecko dad. He even got a shirt for his birthday as a joke. Okay, so we are getting a leopard gecko. And so anyways, he'll show you what he picked out. We already have a few things, so this isn't everything, but this is most things. Okay, go ahead, gecko dad.
We have a rubber duck for decoration.
Landon collects those, so that's funny.
Moss for helping with shedding.
And moisture.
Yeah. Then we have these two things for the gecko to hide in.
Different hides. They have to have a warm hide on the warm side of their tank, a cool hide on the not warm side of the tank, and then a moist hide. So 3 things for them to hide in.
Vines.
Magnetic vines for the vibes.
And then a heating pad.
That goes under it.
Yep. Dish.
Corner water dish, advice from my friend so that he doesn't spill it all the time.
Log.
What do they do with that? That's another hide.
They hide in this thing.
A critter cavern.
Then we have an egg for worms to be in.
Ooh, worms.
And then a thermometer.
To make sure the temperature's right.
Yeah. And
And then the thing he was most excited about was in this bag. Was a crashed
The wrecked car.
car. The theme is jungle, so we did get a jungle background for it too.
And then some shrooms for the corner.
Okay, so that is the Gecko Dad haul of the day. And tell everyone what you're naming your gecko.
Silas.
And who thought of that name?
Mom.
And where did I get it from?
Duck Dynasty.
That's right. Crazy Uncle Si. So we also did a lot of house projects with the replacing of the flooring in the schoolroom before we went to Georgia. But another thing we did was get a new patio set out here. Now it is hotter than the surface of the sun right now, so we are not going to be enjoying this. But we got a gas fire pit right here that is so beautiful. Jake showed me one night how it looked. And then this patio set with the blue cushions and the gray. Walter loves it, so you can see some of his drool here. But they have this in many different options. So this is the 5-piece option, I believe, because it came with the table as well. They have a huge one that is like a 12-piece, and it is really good quality for the price. The cushions also, I have the color gray, so I can change them out, and I'm just really impressed with the quality of it. So I actually have a discount for you guys on anything in this store on Amazon. They have so many different patio sets, so I'll put it down in the description box, but I absolutely love it. You can configure it however you want. Another really nice thing is that the cushions strap on, so it's nice and secure. They have different colors, different styles, different sets, but I cannot wait for cooler weather to turn this on and enjoy after hot tubbing or just whatever. It's just going to be a really nice place to read my Bible or just rest in the afternoon after a homeschool day, and I'm really looking forward to it. The fire pit here actually did give off a really good amount of heat, and so we felt that. So yeah, this was another project because Jake did assemble it, but I'm really happy with how it came together. And we're obviously not spending a ton of time in our backyard now, but when the weather gets nice, we will be. So I have a 10% off code to anything in their shop, and I'll link this exact setup if you guys are in the market for a patio refresh. I really love how it looks out here, and thinking ahead for hosting graduation party next year. We just want to have a lot of seating, so I love it, and I love I can change the cushions. The pillows I already had, but you can change those out however you want. But it's really good quality, very sturdy, and I really, really like it. While we were traveling this summer, I brought this book along with me. I was inspired to read it after I watched the movie Priscilla on my Southwest flight to and from Kansas when I spoke out there at their homeschool expo. And I've always just enjoyed like Elvis's music, some of it, and I just think, you know, he lived during a time and had such an impact and just kind of interesting. But this gave a different look at things because it was Priscilla writing it, and I wanted to see how closely it matched up to the movie. And there were a lot of surprising things in here that I didn't really know about Elvis. Of course, I never really took the time to learn much about him, but it was an interesting read. I will say that. Something very easy and light, like mostly lighthearted. And I flew through this book super quick. So I'll link it down below if you guys just want something like someone's life story to read. There's definitely some interesting components here. Just got some happy mail from Antique because they are launching their fall scents, and these are all of their apple ones, which I love apple. So we have autumn apple, limited edition apple pie, and limited edition apple orchard. So I know some of you guys are probably not thinking fall already, but it's never too early to make sure you've got your candles set. Some of these will for sure sell out, so this link is always in the description box. I get 20% off with them. They're a Christian small business, and I just absolutely love them. So I'm so excited to have some fall scents ready to go.
Take you there. I would give it all away to do it all again. Make our love a story that would never end. Never thought I'd feel so alive, looking in your eyes. I just wanna love you till the day I die. Oh, oh, I just wanna love you right. Oh.
All right, so another thing I wanted to just kind of like touch on in this video is something I have been getting asked a lot lately. I've seen it pop up in my comments. I've seen it be sent to me in DMs on Instagram, and it is people asking me if I do anything special for the first day back to homeschooling like I do for the end of the year. And the answer is no. Other than I do get my kids, obviously, school supplies that they need, and probably some things they don't need just for fun, you know, notebooks, pens, that kind of thing. And then I do get everyone a new outfit to take their back to school picture in, which we do at our front door. We've done that their whole lives. And I've used the same like chalkboard sign for as long as I can remember. That is all I do. When we start back to school, it's like, all right, we hit the ground running. I am beyond the littles years, and so there's not really a need for like a slow ease in. It's like everybody knows back to school, let's get it going. And so other than the outfit, the pictures with the chalkboard, which always makes it feel special because my kids are older, and even when they were younger, they loved getting a new outfit. And then some school supplies and things like that. That's really all I do. I don't do any kind of like celebration or anything because we truly do jump back into all the subjects all at once. And so I have found that doing anything would be quite distracting. So that is what I do. Now, the end of the year to me feels celebratory because we're completing something big and we've all worked so hard. So that's why I like to do like a little extra at the end of the year. But as far as the beginning of the year, that's all I do. That's all I've always done. I've never done anything else. So I wanted to leave that in this vlog as well. All right, so one of my favorite things to do when we travel in the RV is just like find really cool things that are from our travels to bring back and put in our school space. And my kids really enjoy that too. So I ordered these wooden frames from Amazon, very affordable, because I have 2 new things that I want to frame and find a space for in our schoolroom, which I cleaned out already and updated when we did the floors, and I filmed that video and shared it. So if you haven't watched it, you can go and check that out. But this right here is a beautiful floral print. This was from Fort Clatsop, the Lewis and Clark kind of like endpoint of their journey in Oregon. We went to the National Historical Park where they are known to have finished their journey. They built a fort and they stayed there for several months. So this was taken from either Lewis or Clark's journal, like this drawing obviously, and they added color to it. Their journal entries were really, really cool to see. They had copies of the originals, and so that was really awesome. So I'm going to frame this and put it up in our schoolroom, I think. And then the other thing that we got that I want to put in our school space that I just think is so fun are these old Western style prints. We got these done in Virginia City, also a ton of history there, which was really cool. And so we had the kids do them. Jake and I initially wanted to be in the picture, but there was a very significant price jump from 4 people to 6 people. And so we just did the kids, and it's very funny. So fun fact about doing these, if you've never done them before, is that their outfits are colorful because they make them like this sepia tone or black and white. And so at first when you're looking at it, it looks absolutely ridiculous, but then they turned out really fun. So we got this one, and then because I couldn't choose just one, then we also got this one of them, which is hysterical. So I think this is the one I'm gonna put up in our school space, and I'm gonna find a different spot for this one. But I love adding those things into our room where we spend so much time learning. They just remind us of places we've been, and they all have stories to them. They're not just like random things. Like this one right here, this is an alpaca the alpaca wool right here is real, and it's from the alpaca ranch that we went to. And so here is this little alpaca that we gave a name to remember one of the animals that we met on the ranch. We also got this guy because banana slugs are a thing in the Pacific Northwest, and we knew nothing about them, and we saw these things everywhere. So we also got this one to add to a shelf in here. So I just love doing that. I think it just makes our school space and where we spend a ton of our time fun and enjoyable to be in, and there's like a story to everything. So even one day when I am no longer homeschooling, when that time comes, I will always hold on to those things and probably just put them like in our office or something like that, and just always remember those little things. So that's what I'm going to do now, is put the pictures in here and find a space for them in our schoolroom. Alright, you guys, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this summer vlog. Just a day at home getting things done, and it felt really good. I am off to dance practice to and from, 4 hours of dance today, and I'll be trying to cook dinner in between. So maybe if I have time and everything goes according to plan, I will show you guys what I cook. But I hope you enjoyed spending the day with me. I hope you all are having a great summer. Everything I talked about will be linked down below. Don't forget to check out the link to Typology. Remember, that's a limited time offer, valid for 1 week only, so take advantage, because I worked out and I still could see like that nice glow and I was sweaty. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Give me a thumbs up before you go. It is a free way to support my channel and it helps me out. And leave me a comment if you have anything to say or share or something that you enjoyed. And I will see you guys all in my next one very soon. Bye. All right, so I made a quick salad as well as homemade, healthier hamburger helper. So this right here is 3 pounds of ground turkey and white onion cooked through, and you prepare the meat separate. Then I boiled 1.5 boxes of the protein pasta, which is this, for added protein. And so once the meat is browned with garlic, pepper, onion, all that good stuff, then you go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Then you add in 2 cups of beef broth, and then 2 cups of your milk of choice, and 2 cups of cheddar cheese, 2 tablespoons of ketchup actually, or tomato paste you could do. You mix it all together, you let it simmer to thicken, and then chili powder and parsley, a little sprinkle of each to top it off, and then you mix it together, and it is delicious and very high in protein and pretty healthy. So that is what we made for dinner tonight, as we are between dance classes.